going to talk about a few things that really irritate me while I'm out grocery shopping right now. I just walked around Walmart. My heart rate is 136. And yes, it does. It drops hard when I have a skipped beat, and then it rises again.
Come here.
I have not had a heart rate under 140 the entire time that I have shopped. As you can see, there are 2 unworking scooters here. When I came in, there were 4. 2 of them obviously worked. I'm not about to use a scooter in a place where there are people that are worse off than me. However, there is usually a wheelchair with a cart that I was going to use today because I'm having a flare. I came in and there was a man sitting in his wheelchair. I didn't know it was his at the point, but I sat down on the bench because I was having a hard time standing, and I waited and I noticed that his wife brought over the Walmart wheelchair and left his wheelchair here and used the Walmart one because it had a cart. Now I can understand if you're shopping and you're pushing him in a wheelchair, I get it. I mean, that's what they make baskets for. He could have easily carried a Walmart basket right on his lap and left the Walmart wheelchair open for somebody that needed it that didn't have their own. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a sweaty, gross mess right now. It is 90 degrees out in Tennessee, and I was just in a hot, crowded store. And like I said, I was walking around for about 20 minutes to maybe 35 minutes. And I had to keep sitting down. I sat on a box of cat litter once. I sat at the blood pressure machine once. I actually did my blood pressure inside Walmart too. It was 114/80, which is actually really high for me. So that was pretty good. But I was panicking pretty hard because my heart rate was crazy. It was 130 sitting, and it's usually not that high sitting. But what I really wanted to express with why I'm making this video right now is that before I got sick, I never really stopped to think about how it affected people if I were to park in a handicapped parking spot that was designed for them and them only, and why it had such a big purpose to that person. Because in reality, they need it. Like, on a hot day here, like I've taken many videos where you see that my heart rate easily goes from 103 to 160 just standing outside in the heat. It's debilitating. Walking from the car to the store is too hard for me. Luckily, I have somebody with me that can drop me off at the front of the store so that I can sit inside the store where it's not 90 degrees and wait for them to come in and meet me. Same thing when they pick me up. I'm lucky, but not everybody else is. Some people don't have other people to help them. Therefore, they need those parking spots. So when you're an asshole and you use a handicapped parking spot because you just need to run into the store for some toilet paper and eggs, don't be that guy, because you have no idea how that's gonna ruin someone else's day. And when I say ruin, like, don't take that lightly, because it might not mean much to you, but that could literally throw that person's entire day out of whack. Another thing is that what I was talking to you about the wheelchairs inside the store was that man obviously did not need that. He could have used a hand basket and, you know, went about his shopping experience. What he did was he took away the option for somebody else that is in the same, you know, boat as him that needs a wheelchair. Thank you. Water. Big old 50 ounces. So what he did is he took that option away, even though he had a wheelchair of his own. I'm sure that he wasn't intending to ruin someone else's day, but in a way it really ruined my experience to go shopping with my son and my son's father. We had a whole shopping list that we had to cut in half because I could not stand and walk for very long, and I wasn't going to take a scooter when I had the ability to use my legs, even though I have orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I wasn't going to take the scooter and use that because there's somebody else that needs that. And when somebody gets done using it, it needs the power, so there's not always an accessible one there. So somebody could come in that has a broken leg or is recovering from back surgery, and you know, I don't want to take that option away from them and ruin their day. So to finish this off, no, you can leave it on. Let's all just be considerate of the people around us. Let's try to think outside of ourselves for a moment, and I know that can be a little bit hard, and I don't mean that in a derogative way, because like I said, before I got ill, I never really thought how my actions could affect other people, even though I thought that I was conscious of other people's feelings and such. So when you're going about your day, or you're out shopping, or you're doing anything, and you notice that you could change somebody's day or make a difference by not doing something, or maybe doing something, then just do it. You know, don't turn your back on that, because you have no idea how much you can impact somebody's life or day. Last thing, folks, I'm going to show you really quick while I was making that last video that my little baby boy fell asleep, and I haven't ever really shown him in my videos, but he's so cute right now that I'm going to have to show you him. I guess you could say that shopping experience tuckered more than just me out. Tuckered him out too.